So Conor, coming out of 2020, which was a really interesting year for everybody across every single market, I suppose, as well, not just many, manufacturing, production, engineering, pharmaceuticals in general. But what are your thoughts on the outlook for 2021? As in, you know, obviously we've had a lot of hurt, maybe through last year, some successes at the same time, which is worth, definitely worth documenting. But what's your view on 2021?
Um, I've obviously, I suppose I look at the market and what we do. If you look at the Irish economy as an economics student, I always said our economy is like a ferry, and manufacturing would be the engine and the engine of the ferry, and it's always the last bit to turn. So while we've seen, the top of the top of the ship, where you're looking at leadership roles and you're looking, executive roles and IT, it's been very busy. Finance, accounting, it's busy. It's beginning to pick up again, and I just think we're very much at that point now where the boat has swung. It's turned. It's done its 180 and it's ready to get going. So I do think it's going to be busy. I do think that good candidates are going to be extremely difficult to find. COVID, on the sense that companies have looked after their employees, will make it very difficult. Particularly with the Irish psyche, that if a company's been good to you, will remain loyal. It's about how you, I suppose, when you go to market and you look for someone, you have to give them the right enticement. We've seen this way back. The first recession, the first recession that I lived through properly and that I full working memory of was obviously 2008, 2009 was the start. The sense of loyalty to companies that, I suppose, looked after their people. That's something that we're going to have to deal with as recruiters, and advise our clients on what the best way forward is. And that, everybody has a budget, and then again, it's skill shortages. How do we get people to go in and choose a career as an engineer, choose a career in quality, choose a career in science, look at supply chain and logistics, look at a trade. Sometimes I would have worked with the EGA and UCD. Sometimes I look and I'm looking at the caliber of the students and they're great, don't get me wrong, but I'm looking at the numbers, I should say, of the people when I graduated in 2002 in engineering to now. There's a huge drop off. A lot of people would look at other areas where it mightn't be as mathematical, or it mightn't be as it's deemed to be more fun than, I suppose, being an engineer. But the only thing that I can say to that is look, it's a career that is a platform into absolutely anything. You learn so many different disciplines, and it's an outstanding way